The designated hitter, Brandon Belt.
The pitch. And that is in for a strike. And with that, we're underway in Atlanta. Wall on the move. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And a quick out, number one. Bo Bichette up to the dish. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average. But one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. Swings through that one for strike one. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris. And it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup. And I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
The line to kick the pitch. That misses the zone. 1-1. Ball to strike. And there's the strike. And a ball evens the count.
Caught a break right there. Pretty good pitch on the outside corner.
In the air to left center. Harris racing after it. Snags it for the second out. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He's made Dad proud so far in his career. Multiple all-star appearances. A guy who was born in Montreal way back when, 1999, when his dad was playing for the Expos.
Yeah, and so much violence with that swing. Exit velocity is charged and very fun to watch. More plate discipline than Dad.
Out to short. And it gets by him.
Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle. whole lot of velocity right on top of it.
And the batter is George Springer. That pitch in for a strike, and it's 0-1. See, how about this, though? A little more than 400 games into his career, Vlad Jr. had the exact homer total and OBP as his dad. That one misses, and that's ball one. And 1-2. Guerrero leads off first with 2 down to the inning. And that's down and away. Two now. Swung on, belted. That's back. And that ball is gone. George Springer leaves the yard, and it gives him the lead in the first. It's 2-0. So 2 away with nobody on. Matt Chapman next up for the Blue Jays. Swings and misses. That's strike one. And strike two.
He's given up a couple of runs, but the pitch count really not as high as you would think. Might be able to get through this one under 25 pitches.
To the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Back at Truist Park. And now Ronald Acuna Jr.
The right fielder, Ronald Acuna.
And he deals.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
0-2 now. And there's a ball. Now one missed. The wind of the pitch. Got him swinging. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. Matt Olson up to the plate. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. Bassett, a former All-Star. He features a sinker, a four-seamer, a cutter, a curve, and he works in a slider.
That's one of those swing now before the pitchers even let go of the baseball.
One down, base is empty. Foul ball still 0-2. The wind and the pitch. And that one hit to first. He handles it himself. 2 up, 2 down. Here's Austin Riley. He's a good high school football player, Austin Riley. But you look at the build, you think quarterback, think maybe even linebacker. No, he's a punter. Pitch is in there. It's 0-1. There's the strike.
Just a really nice slider down and in there. He wants to get the hitter thinking fastball, speed him up, and just subtract some velocity and add a little movement.
Next one just misses. Now 1-2. Got him. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. second. Now it's Jansen to hit.
The catcher, number 9, Danny Jansen.
And the pitch. There's a swing and a drive. That one back. And that ball is out of here. Danny Jansen hits one out. And they boost their lead. It's 3-0. And now it's Dalton Varsho.
Well, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
First offering misses the mark. Bunting, but that's a foul ball. Puts a bunt down. Olsen. And he's safe at first. Varsho hung up in a rundown now. Now the tag at second, and he's out, trying for 2. Whit Merrifield up to the plate. Bounced up the middle, into the outfield base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from. And there was just no one there to knock it down.
Here's Kiermaier now. Trying to move him over here. And that's a bunt single. That was placed perfectly. Strider over to second. Up to the plate, it's Brandon Belt. Check swing, went around. 0-1 on Belt. A little out front there as he swings through it.
And this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Back here at the ballpark, now at the plate, Sean Murphy. He's a guy who does it all with the lack of contact in today's game. This guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on-base and slugging too. That misses the zone. 1-0.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power. But then if this hitter gets a strike or two on him, he's still very comfortable. And because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
Throws to first. Leadoff man retired here in the second. Ozzie Albies stands in now and watches strike 1. Base knock center field. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Batting 6.
One gone runner at first. And next for Atlanta, Michael Harris. Swing and a miss, and he waves at that one. Strike 2.
Real ugly 0-1 swing right there. As a pitcher, got to be hunting for that strikeout. Keep him off balance. Send him back to the dugout.
In the dirt.
Batting 7. The designated hitter.
Here's Marcell Ozuna. Oh, right to the backstop. To second, but way too late. Safe there. And the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
Well, this can be kind of frustrating for the hitting coach. Right now, this lineup seems to be swinging at everything.
Little trouble with this one behind the plate. Tosses to first. That is the inning. Welcome back. Top half of the third inning. Now the number 2 hitter, Bo Bichette. Bichette playing up the middle at short, 25 years old, and he was a second-round pick back in 2016. First offering misses badly for ball 1. Ground ball left side. Riley fires to first. Leadoff man retired here in the third. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
Clearly all in on the fastball right there, but it was a changeup. Bottom just fell out of it. He's going to have to make an adjustment.
The pitch comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Well, he looks fresh out there. Just needs to get a little more confidence and remember how good he's been in the past.
Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. Vladdy with a star scraper, and they add a run. It's 4-0. Here's George Springer. He's already homered here in this one. Pitch misses inside, and that is ball 1.
No strike.
And delivers outside.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0, he's put himself in a really good spot.
Harris makes the catch, and there are 2 down. Here's Matt Chapman. Grounded out his first time. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2. What about him playing another position on defense, one that would require a little more range?
Absolutely, and I think if push came to shove where they had to make a move during a game, it'd surprise a lot of people. You might even go...
The throw in time to get him, and that does it for the inning. Back here in Atlanta, here's the shortstop at the plate, Orlando Arcia. The pitch.
Wow.
No ball.
That's not even close to the zone.
And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it. In the dirt. The throw to first. Leadoff hitter gone in the third.
Well, maybe approaching this at bat with a bit too much determination. Sometimes you just got to let the game come to you.
Forrest Wall stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. Wall goes 6'1", hitting 9th in today's lineup. Usually in center field, but today starting in left. 0-2 as he waves at that one.
One thing I always felt if I played left field instead of center field was that the ball gets out there to you pretty quick, and the most important play is that ball down the left field line, getting to it, cutting it off, making a strong throw to keep that single instead of turning it into a double.
Brings it in, and there's 2 down.
Now, that's a tough play for the infielder, ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where are you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
Acuna at the plate with 2 away, swings through that one. Next pitch is outside. Singing, Acuna is one of the most talented players in the game. Rewind, he debuted in 2018. He was only 20 years old. 1-2 now on Acuna. And a swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes for the second time today. And welcome back. On to the fourth. Here's the Toronto catcher, Danny Jansen.
Danny Jansen.
Strider back to work.
Yeah, I can't imagine, Boog. I mean, when I was 20 years old, I was still trying to figure things out in college. And now you're a kid with all the cameras on you, playing in front of thousands of people.
And the right-hander deals. Jansen checks his swing. Now an appeal to first. Did not go. Kicks and deals.
3-1.
High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Acuna has it sized up. And he makes the catch. 1 down. And next for Toronto, Dalton Varsho.
Dalton Varsho.
Swings through that one. 0-1.
Well, a good slider from an opposite-handed pitcher has to stay in that tunnel just a little bit longer. Otherwise, recognition can cause you to barrel it up. And right there, the hitter clearly couldn't do anything with it.
And he pops up the bunt. Olsen. And he'll be safe at first.
Now batting, second baseman.
Here's the second baseman, Whit Merrifield. And he's already singled in this game. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
A bit behind with
One
that
ball,
swing.
one
It's
strike.
strike 1.
Bringing the cheese on that one.
This one in the dirt. Well done behind the dish. And the next pitch is way outside. And a foul ball. Grounder might be 2. Over to Albies. And it's a double play to end the inning. Back at Truist Park, bottom of the inning. Here is Matt Olson. And the right-hander back to work.
Matt Olson, he's one of those guys with light tower power from the left side. You know, reached 100 career home runs in less than 400 games played.
Strike 2. Yeah, you know, Chris, only 10 other players have ever accomplished that milestone so quickly. And I am not going to list them right now. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Up next for Atlanta.
Austin Riley next up for the Braves. He was a strikeout victim his first time. That one ripped. And it hits the fence. Not in time, it's a double.
Oh, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Just missed out on a home run right there, but he certainly hit it hard enough. Just didn't have the right launch angle to carry it over the wall, but still an excellent swing of the bat.
Now he can't squeeze it behind the plate. And an excellent job keeping it right there. And a pitch. Riley, the runner at second with 1 away. And that's downstairs and outside. And that's ball 4.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Ozzie Albies up to the plate.
He was the big part of the field last time. Nice liner to center.
Squirts away a little bit. Nothing happening on the bases, though. 2 on, 1 out. And now it's even up. And a good eye there.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Fouls one off. 2-2. At the belt and fires. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. Michael Harris getting ready to hit. Struck out swinging his first time. In the dirt, blocked. No advance. Good job behind the dish. 2 outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. This one kicks away a little as he can't squeeze it. Nice job behind the plate there. The pitch. Stays alive. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. Runner at third puts on the brakes. Base is now loaded with 2 away.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
Ozuna now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there.
1-1.
Pitch misses there, and it's a ball and a strike. And now 1 and 2.
2 strikes.
2 outs. Bases are full. Got him swinging. Back here at the ballpark, here's a speed threat, Kevin Kiermaier. And a pitch. That's a strike across the top of the zone.
Well, these Jays doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. The numbers tell us they're averaging more than a hit every inning, and they've only struck out twice, so they keep finding ways to put their bat on the ball.
Lays down a bunt to the right side. Not in time. An infield knock to start the inning. Now the tag at second, and he's out, trying for 2. Back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. Next is the designated hitter, Brandon Belt. That's in there. Strike 1. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Going to count 1 and 2.
Well, the good thing so far is that he hasn't issued any free passes. Unfortunately, they're making pretty good contact. So not getting his swings and misses and making that defense work behind him.
So up next for Toronto, Bo Bichette. Pitch misses inside. Ball 1.
This batter has to understand his job is to get on base however he can. If he gets hit by a pitch, if he walks, maybe even singles, but you want to get the heart of the order up to the plate.
And now 2-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
That's a little bit low.
3-0.
There's a strike. 3-1.
Clearly taking all the way there in that 3-0 count. It was a cookie right down the middle.
3-1, and he couldn't come up with it.
Boog, do you think you could draw a walk in the bigs if we gave you enough at-bats?
Oh, that's a good question. I think that if they gave the pitcher a false scouting report on me, yes, I think I could draw a walk. Guerrero lays off down low as he digs in for the third time. Next pitch misses way outside. And that's outside.
No strike.
In for a strike, now 3-1.
3-1.
Bichette off of first with 2 away. And there's ball 4.
Take your base.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
And it'll be George Springer to step to the plate. 1 for 2 with a 2-run homer back in the first. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. Chris George Springer, a Connecticut native, in fact played his college ball at UConn. First round pick by the Astros in 2011, and he helped lead the Astros to the World Series in 2017. The 1-1 is cut on and missed at a pitch upstairs. Throw on to Olsen. That takes care of Springer. And that is that. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now in for the Braves, Orlando Arcia.
Yeah, just a tremendous athlete, and his signing was the turning point in the Houston Astros organization to become a winning franchise. And you remember that magazine cover back in 2014 predicting the Astros to win the World Series in 2017, and it came true.
Forrest Wall next up for the Braves. And there's a foul ball. Oh, 1 down. Fouled off. He was late. They've got a potent lineup. And when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And there's 2 away. And here is Ronald Acuna Jr., who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
Strike 2.
Oh, he's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he's attacked hitters. Pitching on the road like this is very impressive. This has been a treat to watch.
Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the 3rd out. Back here in Atlanta. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Matt Chapman up to the plate now. Chapman, a former Gold Glove winner, 29 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2014. Going 1.
Well, they say it's the best pitch in baseball. Strike 1. You get ahead on a good hitter as well. Gives you a little bit more confidence to move through the at-bat.
And he pumps it a strike.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
Kicks and fires. Just off the inside edge.
It's a good take.
Right through there, got him. Leadoff man retired in the 6th. Danny Jansen to hit here. He's already homered in this game. That one finds the zone, and that is strike 1. And that's through there for a strike.
2 pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
Next pitch misses. Ball 1. Pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. And here is Dalton Varsho. Varsho measures 5 feet 10 inches, 205 pounds, and he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in Wisconsin.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Now the 0-1. Bunts it in the air. Olsen makes the grab, and that is that. And welcome back. And now Matt Olson up to hit. When you think about the best defensive first baseman in the game, Olson is certainly in the conversation. He's won multiple Gold Gloves over there, and it seems like he picks everything.
One of those guys that the infielders love because he makes that third baseman, shortstop, and second baseman even better, saving those errors.
2 strikes.
The 0-2.
Ball 1.
You see how the catcher wanted that pitch up and in. Want to try to tie him up. That's the one thing we're seeing, that high fastball. You have to get it up there because of how hitters have changed their swings.
Next offering misses. The count now 2-2. Up the middle, and he knocks it down. Fires over to Guerrero. 1 away, bottom of the 6th.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
Riley
Ball
at
1.
the plate now. That's ball 1.
1 ball. No strike.
In the air, right side. Springer drifts towards it. Makes the catch. 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's Sean Murphy. He might just be the best hitting catcher in the game today.
Well, Boog, he's so valuable, does a good job behind the plate, but offensively, he's a middle-of-the-order type of bat, especially when you talk about catchers, and their #1 job is to handle the pitching staff and prevent runs. This guy is able to add runs by producing them.
Out to short, Bichette. Whips it across, and that will end the inning. Top of inning number 7. And now for the Jays, Whit Merrifield.
Whit Merrifield.
And the pitch. There's a strike. Next offering way off the plate. The wind to the pitch. Just missed. On the ground, right side. Here's the tag, and he's out. Here's Kevin Kiermaier. Feels like it's less common today that you see a guy like this. The speed component, the contact component, but lack of power. Swing, and he breaks his bat. That's a foul ball.
He just has to understand that his skill set is unique, and he's very valuable for any ball club. If he does that, he'll play a long time in this league.
Look out!
Dead ball.
And it hit him.
Well, that'll put the infielders on their toes a little bit more. Time to lock in on that double play possibility. Won't be able to shift as aggressively, but they've got to try to get 2 for 1.
Ahoy.
Swing and a miss. That is strike 2. just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Now a screamer into the outfield. And he can't make the play. Kiermaier rounds second on his way to third. And he'll pull into second safely. One down. Bo Bichette gets a chance to hit. Pitch misses, and that's ball 1. Way inside, gets out of the way. Well, we've seen him lose the handle on a pitch or 2 already in this one, Singy, and we could see some words being had down there now.
Yeah, he's already hit one guy, and that.
Kiermaier, the runner at third. Bell at second with 1 away. And he walked him. His teammates are not happy. They're barking from the third base dugout after seeing that pitch. And now both teams are being warned.
Well, they're just sticking up for their teammate right here and didn't like the way that one looked. But with the warning to both sides, every pitcher in this game is going to have to be careful working inside the rest of the way.
Now it's going to be Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Oh, he hit him, and that brings home a run.
Well, that's the absolute worst time to lose control of your mechanics. Watching the runner trot in from third feels like just salt in the wound.